here on the island of St. Lucia. Have a very special guest on the direct flow line that you can also utilize to call us 4500-777. Mr. Isai Hall is the sports and events coordinator at St. Lucia Community College. Very special event happening up at the college. If it's in my backyard here at Mount Fortune, we must be aware and we must give it some attention as well. So Isai, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Hi, good morning to you, Shannon, and thank you very much for once again promoting our activities at SALCC as we do our very best to ensure that we provide the best student experience ever, and that's the aim. You know, coming out of the COVID, our students have been through quite a lot. Psychologically, we're hearing that young people throughout the world have been going through bouts of various mental issues and so on. And so we really and truly going all out to ensure that we can bring them back to somewhat a level of normalcy. So big events, actually two big events at the college today.
Absolutely, and I must highlight it, Isa, you cannot be so close to us here at Mount Fortune and we're not aware of what's happening in our backyard. So we must highlight what you're doing. And it's interesting that you began the way that you did, because this morning we've been focusing on trauma, especially post-COVID-19. We had a good gentleman, Mr. Benjamin, on with us a short while ago. Let's talk about how the role that sports play, Isai, in providing to our students that. And somebody's just trying to call us on the flow line. We'll get to you shortly. But Isai, just share with us the role of sports in providing that well-rounded student experience at the college. It's not just about academia.
Yes, and just to add that it's this morning's event is not just sports, but it's sports and clubs. We also have a number of clubs at the college, the SALCC and the ISCCF and the Debating Society and the Red Cross. And both of them play a very critical role in terms of providing opportunity for life skills. You know, to make a productive citizen, you need the academic instruction, but that must be combined with opportunities for persons to grow with regards to leadership and being able to cooperate with each other. You know, so there's a whole lot that is expected from programs such as these, and every college throughout the world places great emphasis in that. And so at the St. Lucia Community College, we pride ourselves on ensuring that people really and truly reap the benefits of sport. A lot of the persons who are movers and shakers in our society come from a sporting background. You know, a lot of them have been able to develop lots of different skills through their involvement in sport. We're talking about, first of all, of course, discipline. If you are a sporting person and you truly appreciate what sport can do for you, discipline will be part of your routine. I tell people I have benefited quite a lot from my involvement with sports. I am able to work exceedingly long hours without fatigue, promoting health. I mean, we talked a lot about people taking responsibility for their health now, and there's a whole thrust to try and get St. Lucia more active and for people to be more au courant with what it takes to boost their immune system and to keep that level of mental and physical and emotional fitness. You know, so many ways in which people can benefit from involvement in both the sports and the clubs. And so at the college, you know, we've been doing this for quite a while. I joined the college in 1999, and we've seen our sports program. I mean, we were at a peak once upon a time, and of course we had some challenges, but right now we are all set. We kind of rebranding the college with regards to these activities for students, and it's all about the student experience. We need well-rounded students who have that level of discipline, who know how to, people who can be team players. It's very, very important that you are a team player, because you do have to join the rest of society in terms of working towards the development of the country. So this for us is really, really very important. and we want to encourage all our staff and students, and that's the other thing too. We also want our staff to get involved. We are planning not just competitive sport, but also recreational sport. So this morning we're going to be delving into some activities that are not traditional sports. For example, things like road tennis, things like jump rope. I'm sure as a youngster you may have participated in jump rope. Skipping is very, very healthy exercise, very wholesome, really and truly speaks to fitness of the entire body. And so apart from the traditional football and netball and basketball, we also have these offerings as recreational activity for our staff and students.
And it's also a precursor to the unveiling of your sports program for the year.
Certainly, and this year we are doing something that we've been wanting to do for a long, long time. Generally, we would be participating in the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports inter-schools sporting activities, the football, the netball, etc. This time we are concentrating on what we call our intramural program. That is our inter-house competitions, and we coming out in grand style. We really want to raise the bar with regards to our inter-house competitions, and so we're providing a lot of support to the students and staff in the various houses. For example, our football will be launched shortly together with our basketball and netball. We outfitting our students. I mean, they be well clad in proper uniforms. We're going to have the playing field properly well prepared, well marked out, well decked out. If we have any sponsors having sponsorship signboards, etc. And then now we bring in well-trained referees, and the idea is to even go as far as getting media coverage so that the whole world can speak to what's happening at the St. Lucia Community College regarding our new thrust towards sports. So we're really beefing up our inter-house competitions this year to a level that is unprecedented.
You have our coverage, so when we get closer to the football and these other sporting activities, you just hit us up with the updates and we'll transmit it to our viewers and followers here on the platform. Go ahead, Isai.
Yes, certainly. I mean, up to yesterday, Shannon, I was at a meeting with the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. And one of the things, too, that we aim to do as well is to provide opportunity for students at St. Lucia to be trained in officiating. There's a major shortage of officials for a number of sports in St. Lucia, whether it be netball, cricket, basketball. The idea is to get young persons at the college and them becoming officials, so referees and umpires and so on, through training programs, etc. And the other area too is with regards to coverage of sports journalism. We do not have as many sports journalists as we need. And to get coverage of the numerous activities taking part with regards to sports on the island, we really need a new cadre of young, energetic, creative journalists. And so we're also looking towards the training and preparation of young people in journalism, from those who can write good sports articles to those who can actually do the video and learn to do editing. In fact, get some of them an apprenticeship with media houses like yourself. And so by the next, say, 5 to 6 years, St. Lucia should have a new cadre of young, energetic officials and journalists. And, you know, these are key with regards to sports development.
I like your progressive thinking always, Isai, because it makes a lot of sense. And SAFA is the right place to start, because a lot of your students would have come from the school sports system as well, so they're well familiar with the sport. Some additional training, they can oversee the school sports system from SAFA, and even when they leave SAFA. And I like the proposal of developing that cadre of sports journalists, because I'm not a sports journalist, although we try our best to highlight the local sports here on the platform. But that will really assist in sustaining our movement as a sporting nation.
Yeah, and Shannon, I really do appreciate the opportunity given to us this morning to let you know of what's happening at the college. I said we have two major events. The other one is we have a health officer now attached to our student experience unit, and because it's Cancer Awareness Month, she has actually organized breast screening for all male and female staff at the college, happening from 10 a.m. this morning until 3 o'clock in B.Ed Classroom 1. So any male and female at the college today who wants to learn of breast screening. There'll also be an education table, questions that people have relating to the various cancers and so on, and treatments and all of that. All of that is part of the package this morning. So we have these two activities happening today, and of course they're certainly going to bounce off each other. So I just wanted to also throw that in there. When we're looking at health, we're looking at health in its totality.
Excellent.
And that is happening at the college as well today.
Excellent. Isai, before I let you go, and we wish you the very best from 12 noon when you get going. 12 to 2, I think, is the scheduled time. I know over 600 people normally attend, so we expect the numbers to be quite the same today at SALCC. But before you go, I know you're a gentleman that's you have your ears to the ground, and you know what's happening. As a sports administrator, what say you to the usage of the various sporting facilities for entertainment events, sir? Can we strike a balance?
Yeah, I have shared my views on that. A lot of people don't understand that sometimes the entertainment activities at the sporting activities generate much needed revenue for maintenance, etc. I mean, the VG playing field in particular, before we started staging Carnival there, it was a real struggle to find funds to maintain the VG playing field. With the advent of Carnival, a lot of much needed revenue is coming forth, and people have seen the transformation of that VG playing field. So there must be a balance. I mean, the key to that is, however, if you are allowing entertainment at a sporting facility, you have to take precaution. You have to do what it takes to preserve the surface, the stand, so that your security must be up to a maximum level. You must also have a rehabilitation plan so that if something happens within a short space of time, you can have that facility back up and running. It can be done. It has been done at the SAB in the past. You may have seen some years of Carnival, there was a top layer of soil, sand spread all over the surface to protect the grass, etc. And all that needed was watering afterward, and the field was back to normal. So, I mean, in this day and age, I mean, Michael Jackson's biggest concert was at Wembley in England, yes. So in terms of that, there may be facilities that you may decide, hey, you know what, I don't want any entertainment there at all, but we always have to strike the balance, because sports and entertainment go hand in hand, and they can complement each other. But again, the planning must be proper.
Yeah. Thanks for balancing the argument, Isai. I appreciate it.
All right, my brother. Take care. And once again, thanks very much. As usual, you know already, I'm always hooked into vibes at sunrise. Your promo is coming.
Thanks, Isai. You as well. You have a blessed day.
All right, man.
Isai Hall, sports administrator and also coordinator of the sports program at the St. Louis Community College, sports and events coordinator at the SALCC, joining us on the platform this morning. A very important activity happening at SAFA from 12 noon to 2. So we must highlight what's happening within that institution. We brought Isai on, and also he balanced the argument in the wake of the now viral comments by the sports minister, Kenson Kazmi. Our lines are open. DeAndre, somebody was trying to get us on the phone line, the Flow WhatsApp line. So if we can make the transition